Ardashir is back in Persia, his homeland, but things are very different from how he left them when he went to war. His people's island was taken by a sinister mist, his former companions have already fled, and the buildings are in ruins, filled with bodies. That's all you know and all you need to know to begin your journey of mastering fire in search of your missing sister. Nocturnal, developed by Swiss developer Sunnyside Games, is a short but intense platform game in which the main mechanic revolves around manipulating fire, both to solve puzzles and ensure your survival. And we have been invited by dear villagers to present this dark and melancholic adventure to you. Ardashir starts on the beach of this island but soon realizes that things are not going well. Nocturnal doesn't want to burden you with exposition and lore, but hopes that you will decipher what is happening and why it's happening through the scenery, sparse dialogues scattered throughout the game, and the secrets hidden on the island, if you feel like exploring. Apart from the secrets that reveal more of the story behind this world, Nocturnal is a quite linear game, and I say that as a compliment. Right from the start, you are introduced to the main mechanic of fire manipulation. When you strike a flame with your sword, it ignites and the duration of that flame is displayed at the bottom of the screen. This is important for multiple reasons, the most obvious one being visibility, and you expand on it by striking more torches along the way. Lighting torches and carrying fire is a central part of the many puzzles you need to solve to progress. Of course, you can use the flaming sword to deal more damage to the different enemies you encounter along the way, and it's the only way to hit some of them that have been completely consumed by the mist. You will quickly realize that those who stay in the mist without fire for too long end up being taken away. Nocturnal is a fairly linear game, but this linearity allows each puzzle, enemy encounter and torch on your path to be meticulously placed to create a rhythmic and intense flow of action. The duration of the flame becomes a strong incentive for you to keep moving forward and finding a new checkpoint, these bonfires. It's very rewarding after a challenging and perilous section that you had to navigate as quickly as possible. In addition to being enjoyable to control Ardashir due to the character's speed, aerial attacks, and the beautiful animation worked by the studio, it creates complex situations where you are not only thinking about how to defeat the enemies on your screen using your attacks, rolls, and observation of their movements, but also considering how to do all of this while keeping the flame alive. To assist you, you can unlock abilities by resting at the Phoenix statues and collecting ashes throughout the game. One gives you more life, another one more speed when the sword is ablaze, more time before the flame extinguishes, and a powerful attack to aid you in the combat sections of Nocturnal, which is fast but requires patience and deliberate decisions since not only the special attack consumes the flame of your sword, but the healing action consumes it too. Finding a new torch allows you to breathe and recover from previous battles. The fire mechanic, besides being visually beautiful, works very well as a central theme for this short experience because, in the 3.5 hours that I spent exploring the ruins of the island of Naran, Nocturnal presented me with several ways in which this small mechanical pillar of the game can be transformed and used in an interesting manner. This includes adding torches that break, adding even more pressure to the player, or when you need to burn plants to reveal what they conceal and solve certain secrets, or when you burn bodies because it feels wrong to leave them lying around, even if some of them turn against you in the end. This also relates to the significance of fire in ancient Persia, with its temples and rituals focused on the element, which are still important today for practitioners of Zoroastrianism in Iran. The atmosphere of Nocturnal is inspired by the trips the developers made to Iran, and even in a fantasy story with few words, there is a certain nuance in how the influences of Mediterranean culture are used in the game. It's nothing as obvious or over the top as a Prince of Persia, for example, although the games share some similarities. Another similarity between the two is the time pressure. Upon completing Nocturnal, you unlock a speedrun mode that allows you to track your time and skip certain scenes for those who want to challenge their mastery of the game's precise controls. Nocturnal is yet another pleasant surprise in a year filled with massive games. A focused, specific and polished experience, both in its presentation and in the pleasures the game seeks to offer. Not to mention that the ending will stay in my mind for a long time, not just for the beautiful story but also how it ties the entire game together in a profound moment of melancholy, sad yet lovely. Thanks for watching and see you next week.